It's not a podcast.
It's a Garcast.
And this is the world according to Gar.
Hello and welcome to the world according to Gar. You are listening to Garcast episode number 323. I am Gar. With me, as always, is the Garfather.
Gar! How are you?
Excellent. How are you?
Great. Living in this crazy world.
Crazy world. Crazy world. Totally crazy. Gone crazy. Also crazy. We have a special guest this week. You're never gonna believe who it is. It's Den Bob.
Thanks for having me, guys. Such a pleasure to be here every week. Well, this week, not every week.
Most weeks you're on a roll, I'd say.
I'm a pretty special guest. That's pretty special.
You're maybe going into super special guest territory at this
Whoa,
point.
I didn't know
That's
that
I'll
was
change
a
the
level.
name. I'll change the name.
Well, welcome everybody.
Thank you.
Super special.
Beautiful Thursday morning. Sad day, 9/11 today. Anniversary 24 years ago.
Crazy.
Ugh, horrible. I try not. I've always, like, pretty much my whole life tried to avoid a lot of 9/11 stuff just because it gets me so upset.
Even before 24
And-
years ago?
Huh?
Nothing. You said your whole life. I was confused. Okay.
Since 9/11 happened.
Got it.
Smartass.
So maybe you had to think about the date.
Yeah, so I just threw on the news before and they're reading names and it's still fucking horrible to watch.
I
mean,
usually watch that. I didn't. I don't know. I've just been busy.
I will say, I mean, it's very nice. It's well done. I think it's a nice idea, but it's gut-wrenching to watch. It's just so sad.
Yeah.
And it's not just those was it how many people died that day? Was it like 4,000 people?
Three something. I think.
Now it's going into the tens of thousands because people
50.
are dying from cancer and it's
50,000.
horrible. And this is just the start.
Yeah.
Yep.
Horrible.
Well said.
Horrible. Oh,
Glad you covered that first.
it's something to be remembered, not as a positive thing. I don't want to say happy 9/11, but I just want everybody to
Oh, jeez Louise.
rip-
No.
That would be bad.
let's just remember
Edit.
freaking
Happy Pearl Harbor Day.
fucking horrible day. Probably I would say probably the scariest day I've ever had in my life.
Sure.
And glad it's in the past.
Amen. May all your future.
What a
9/11s
somber
be
opening
warm and bright.
to the show. I don't think we've ever had such somberness to open this show.
I said we wrap it. I can't continue.
Let's bring in some happiness. Ben Bob, tell us a funny story.
You want to bring in some happiness? So now we're assassinating people in the United States for
Well-
speaking about how they feel.
It's not now. I mean, we've got a pretty good history of assassinating people that we don't like.
Yeah, well, we kind of backed off the assassination game after
Maybe-
the '60s.
This could be. I was just gonna say maybe we're back in the 60 type era again here.
So I feel like it's a little freaky. Like I'm like, whoa. Like I do feel like we're on the brink. We've talked about it here. Like of just this country. I don't know, but maybe that's what they felt like in the '60s, and then everything was fine. I don't know. None of us
60s were
really-
so screwed up. Like
we weren't there. I mean, you were
We
there.
weren't-
But you weren't there.
I was born in 69. Dan Bob was born in 59 probably.
71, Gar. I'm younger than you.
But my question is, do you think they felt like I feel right now? Like, holy shit, Civil War's coming, or like we're never gonna come back from this? Because we came back from the '60s. It feels.
The 60s had a lot more going on. You had Vietnam. They were worried that the Russians were going to drop bombs on us. Like, it really was. The 50s, 60s
MLK.
were really screwed up.
It's a bad time to have a last name that started with a K.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, it does feel a little more volatile than it has. 80s were great, right? Everything was happy, and we were just going along. We had terrible music, and we loved
We had
it.
AIDS.
Yeah, we had AIDS.
Yeah, we
Fauci
were
took
afraid.
care
We
of
had
that.
the Cold War. We were afraid we were going to get bombed.
Still had
in
the Cold
80s.
War.
Not like the
AIDS.
60s, though. 60s really, I think, were next level.
How do you know?
based on conversations with my mom.
Okay. Now I want to know who your source
You
is.
know?
That's a great source. Excellent source.
Yep,
legit.
She was a
First-
teenager in the '60s. She had me. What? She was 20, so that was her. Her age, like my '80s, was her '60s.
Mm-hmm.
She was a '49 born. So,
Gotcha.
yeah. Hey, let's try to turn positives. I will say, overwhelmingly, most people have had a lot of good things to say about the assassination. Not that it was a good assassination, obviously, but you know, it's sad. We should all mourn. This is not what we want. For the most part, there's always a few knuckleheads out there that are going to say stupid things, but I've seen most of the comments been pretty strong
I think.
in support of
Probably
nonviolence.
right, but I've seen a lot of crazy bad shit. But that's just because it's out
I think
there.
it's the
doesn't-
internet, and they can find it and push it.
Yeah, but even people I know, like Facebook friends, have said some wild shit that I'm like, whoa.
I think that's a defense mechanism. I think most people are better than that. And I'll assume you're referring to the people that are saying it was deserved and stupid comments like that. I just find it hard to believe that somebody, if they really think about what they're saying, would actually mean that. I give the human race a little bit more credit, I think.
I like that.
I'm
you're
with you,
saying
then, Bob.
You know, and even have these kids in the schools that are saying it. Their frontal lobe is not
they don't know what
developed
they're doing.
yet. They say stupid shit. That's not who they are. I just find it hard to believe that anybody would actually feel that way if they really thought about it and were pressed and really looked inside themselves. Yeah, they're going to say stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're with a bunch of people like me, well, I don't think so. Usually, I agree with everybody
Not that
around
stupid,
me.
though.
You're not going to agree with them.
I don't think I would agree with that. But I'll tell you what I wouldn't do.
Good.
I wouldn't confront them. I just do an eye
That's
roll and
Yeah, I had a friend that posted something on Facebook, and it was side-eyed negative comment about Kirk, and I was so tempted to say that I'm sad for you, but he's looking for the attention, so I didn't even give him that. But yeah, it's just not worth it. And it's what sucked is if you like I like to do death scrolls, but I like to look at funny stuff on X and Instagram. Unfortunately, it was populated with this stuff over the last 24 hours. So
I was very surprised. Like, Riley broke the news to me. She came home for lunch from school. She's like, Dad, Charlie Kirk got shot. I just saw a video. And I didn't know his name. I don't know why.
I
So,
knew
like-
of him. I didn't really know him that well either. I mean, I knew who he
But
was.
all the
but
stuff, scrolling, I don't know, for some reason never got in my algorithm, maybe because I'm too old. But I'm like, who's that? She's like, this guy. I'm like, oh, I know who that is. Not only on TV and everything that I've seen, I didn't realize how popular / known this guy is. Even in my own household, I didn't know. Nancy, not Reagan, she's a little too young, but she knew who. But Riley and Ryan, they're like, yeah, we were in Montauk. We were up till 2 a.m. watching all his videos. I didn't realize how mainstream popular culture, whatever side you're on, this guy is in.
even Christine knew who he was.
That's big.
She told me. She's like, "Did you hear?" I was like, "Whoa."
But yeah,
You?
my kids are like, yeah, all our friends, and I'm like, oh, wow, okay. I was missing that one. Interesting.
It's
And then
very
watching
sad.
all the news, I was watching CNN and Fox News last night, and I was actually working really late, so I had it on. And just the amount of people that this guy, I don't know, cheesy term, but
has crossed paths with me.
was a part of people's regular, lives, social media wise at least.
Yeah, a lot of the social people,
super popular.
social media people that I follow, I mean, obviously they're going to say nice things, but it seemed real genuine that he was, aside from his politics, he was just a really nice guy, family guy, somebody you would love to just sit down and talk to.
Yeah, not everybody, but a lot of people seem to say the same thing.
And crazy. I mean, I haven't even gotten the shooter yet. That's pretty wild. The conspiracy theories that are starting to spiral.
I won't give any.
But countries involved potentially,
Oh,
stuff
well,
like that.
JFK blown away. What else do I have to say? No, whatever. There's no speculation. Just let the. I don't know why BMO's friend Kash Patel was coming out I'm watching the press conference, and they're like, you got the sheriff up there, an FBI agent. FBI agent's talking. He's like, no, we don't have a suspect. Bah, bah, bah. They go to questions, and reporter in the front row goes, "Your director just posted on X that you have apprehended the shooter." Or like apprehended the person of interest, and the guy's like, and they're like, "Is that true?" And he's like, "Hold on, yes, that is true." Like it was just weird. Kash Patel kept, and then they're like, "We have released the man they arrested." It was a weird. I don't know why he was so quick to be putting things out on X.
Yeah, they arrested Larry David for some reason.
What?
He looked just like Larry David in that picture.
All right.
I was like, oh no, they got the wrong guy.
So we'll see.
He was just trying to give somebody water, and they arrested him.
We will see. No speculations or conspiracy theories. We'll just sit and wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
Ben Bob, did you know this Charlie Kirk fellow?
I didn't know him. Not at all.
Yeah.
I'm not an Instagram guy, though. I really don't spend a lot of time. Discord fulfills all my social media needs. And if I did do Instagram Reels, he's never showing up.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know this. The only it must be big on TikTok because I don't do that, and my kids do. I bet you it would make sense. Like they were telling me all this stuff. Like they find it very interesting, and I didn't realize like it got them thinking about issues, like because they said it was real. Like he'd be in a room, not just those tent setups, but he would go to schools and in a classroom.
Yeah.
And people would come in and they were like, it's great. Like they loved watching it, like hearing both sides of these arguments.
Yeah, apparently he was very respectful. I still haven't seen any of his stuff. But Chris,
Yeah, I need to. They wanted me to watch stuff last night. I'm kind of focused on the story right now, but
Yeah.
I do want to go back and maybe watch some of his stuff.
He was going to Virginia Tech in a week. So his schedule.
How about that?
What's up, doggy? We can lighten things up a little
Let's
bit and
do
talk
it.
about UFOs, Mike. I think you have a
Yeah.
story for us.
Yeah, I heard about this, and I was kind of disappointed. So apparently, this was
Again?
Well, it was before Congress. So it went before Congress. You know, they've had a lot of these hearings where like Air Force whistleblowers, ex-pilots will come in. I don't know how it gets to Congress. Whatever. And they presented this video over Yemen. Wasn't Qatar. It was Yemen. And there's an object. We don't call them UFOs anymore. What do we call them? UAPs or something? I don't know. They didn't really say why the pilot shot at it. I would think you need permission to fire a Hellfire missile. I guess they could have thought it was something from the Houthis.
Was he shooting at it, or was he shooting at something else and this got in the way?
No. Shooting at it.
Okay.
They probably thought it was a drone or something from Yemen. Kind of do those things.
Shouldn't be out there.
It's probably
Right,
a
UFO,
China balloon.
And it's one of these videos. You've seen those gray, grainy things from the plane. So you just see this thing, and then you see what they say is the Hellfire missile, and it just goes boing, and like 3 pieces of the thing shoot off, and the missile kind of bounces off and goes away. It didn't explode. And then this thing carries on, and these 3 little pieces look like they were magnetized to it and like followed it. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Wow.
No little green men.
How
Wow.
come they always have the UFO filter on for these things? Like
I know.
it's 2025 here. We have good cameras even on our phones.
Yeah.
At
Good
this
point,
point.
Gar. It's a good point. So this could just be a distraction from the real
I
aliens.
think it's a distraction.
Yeah.
I think distraction.
So I'm not. I shared it because it's relevant to things we talk about here. But
Damn, I only saw like a headline. I was all excited. I thought we were going to have something good, but
no,
again,
you can see the little
it's-
video is in the Discord if you just scroll over it.
It's just nothing.
Yeah, sorry to disappoint.
Big nothing burger.
But if you really want to stay positive, I'll make an announcement. It's been a while.
Ooh,
The Fernwood is going to be open this Sunday for football.
Whoa.
beautiful. It's back.
Got the word last night, so you all know where it is.
I'm going to be in Penn State,
Whoa, ruining their season.
ruining their season. If
That's good. Maybe the Jets will win.
what do you
wait,
think of those?
This is the Nova game?
Yes.
This is
Yep.
the true test of your powers. I'm so excited.
This.
Wait, if
So they're
Nova,
essentially a D3.
if Nova covers the spread, does that still show he has some power?
It could be. It could be. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you'll see some ridiculous plays of the Powers. Ridiculous fumbles, ridiculous dumbness that you've never seen players do before.
Right.
I feel like you were watching last week because they were playing another nobody, and it was only like, they were only up by 10, 15 points at halftime or something.
Well, I checked. I was checking on it for a while, so that could have suppressed any momentum that was,
You're amazing.
getting together.
I'm trying to look for the. So this is the anniversary of me going to Notre Dame when Northern Illinois beat them. So
Another nobody.
This is.
Oh, right.
There's a lot of powers at play on this weekend, week 2.
So the weekend, it's going to go like this. We're leaving at 12:30. Colleen is taking a half. Oh, the woman I'm traveling with is taking a half day.
Excellent.
We're going to leave. We have an Airbnb about 20 minutes outside of Penn State. We had gotten an Airbnb. It was like the same price as a hotel. And if one of my children that I ever had wanted to come, they could have driven up there. It's only a few hours away.
So ever since Andrew surprised you by going to dinner after Hamilton, you're thinking, maybe if we always have enough room for them at the table or the Airbnb, they might show up.
Maybe. That's right.
I like it.
But I don't believe that they are.
It's not that long of a drive from Nova.
No.
It really isn't. It's
And they're
pretty
playing
close.
No, I know that. I'm aware of the distance we discussed.
Sure, you've measured. It's probably closer than the REI that you drove to.
It might be. It might be. Yeah, we
So we
drove
arrived-
from Charlottesville to Penn State when I was doing a co-op down there, and it was a pretty quick ride.
It's not as bad. And there's no traffic. You're driving like a human being.
Right.
Not like an animal, like when you come through that George Washington Bridge.
Right.
And,
Yeah, there's nothing but mountains. But
So we
anyway,
arrive. We arrive. We're gonna get a dinner with Chris.
Yes.
He may or may not stay with us. I will guess that he will not.
I would
because-
encourage him not to stay with his parents. Like, what are we doing?
Well, you know what? I think he has a roommate, and it might not be a bad idea to sleep, in your own room for a night.
Does Colleen beg him to sleep at the house when you guys
No.
do these
no,
trips?
no.
Christine
No.
does that with Anthony. She's like, when we go to Columbus, she's like, you should just stay here. He's like, no.
No, it's
staying
whatever.
there.
So, he has a roommate, so sometimes it's nice to have your own room for a day.
Do the right thing, Chris.
But I don't think he's going to, because we have to leave. We have to meet at 7 in the morning, even though it's a 3 o'clock game. You have to get together with the people and caravan into the parking lot where you're tailgating. So I have to load up my truck tonight with, I guess, a table, a pop-up, and any supplies that we're going to do. I think our food is simple. I'm not cooking. We're going to get sandwiches and have a coolers with some beer, and that's it. Some chairs. My cousin, his daughter is in Penn State, so we are going to sit together for the game, which should be fun. I'm sure he'll come to our tailgate for a period.
How nice.
And then that'll be it. After the game, I'm sure I'm going to be shot from the big, long drive the day before and then getting up early.
Oh,
So-
so tired. You won't be able to watch the Jets.
No.
Please don't.
So that's good for them.
Yeah? Who are they playing this weekend, the Jets? remember?
Buffalo.
Oh,
Buffalo.
God.
Yeah, that's going to go good. Mm-hmm. I don't think I can help or hurt. I think their fate is...
They played well last week, though.
I will say their offense looked pretty good. It looked functional as opposed to what it's
Fortunately,
been.
that was like the one win they were probably going to get in the first 4 games. So, oh well.
No. No.
At least they cut the guy who dropped the punt or the kickoff, whatever the hell it was. Gibson.
Was Gibson, right? Was that one of Aaron's friends or
No. He was a rookie. He was big on like
Hard
the
Knocks? Right?
with Rogers' first year, like Hard Knocks, whatever.
Yeah.
He was a story like for making the team. He
All right, I think I remember
returned
that.
the punt. Here's what he's famous for. He won the game against Buffalo when Rogers blew his Achilles.
Okay.
And
then he plays Rodgers and he gets fired.
Correct.
You know what?
Full
He's probably going to tell Pittsburgh to bring the kid in. Did Lazard? Did he finally retire? Is he gone? Because he was horrible.
I don't know.
Rodgers kept bringing him around with him. Hey, bring my friend Lazard. He's good. No, he's not.
Just
well.
the Villanova quarterback.
Yeah.
His name is what's his first name? His last name's McQuaid. Nice Irish boy. Threw for 300 yards last week.
Against
I don't know. 1 touchdown.
another
60
D3 school.
65% completion percentage. And then they had a big receiver named Kalela, 125 yards receiving. Look out.
It's kind of aggravating when the schools play these like nobodies. Like Ohio State last week had to play Grambling, and it was horrible. They won
So
70-0.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
they were-
ridiculous.
They were in a tough one last week. They beat Colgate 24-17.
See, that's who Villanova should be playing.
Absolutely.
Right.
But I think these schools get really big checks for
Huge
taking
checks.
these games,
Huge checks. Yeah. Penn State's cutting a big check.
which is and Villanova's probably getting a nice big payday.
Would you
for
see
this.
where Albany was last week?
Did they play Iowa? Was that this week?
Actually, it was week 0. I think they played Iowa. Something like that.
Well, LIU played Florida 2 weeks ago as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, they did. No, they get paid. It's
Yeah,
probably
they
a
get some
recruiting thing
money.
too. Like, hey, come us, we're playing Florida next year.
Yeah,
Cool.
but
Oh,
from
Penn State, that'll be fun. How's the weather looking for the game there, Bosco?
Nice. Now we're going to have good weather.
Okay.
Cool September day.
Love it. September morn. I like it. Good for you. I will be. Actually, I might be in the Fernwood the whole goddamn weekend. Mike's having a block party on Saturday, or his house is participating in a block party, and then he said the Fernwood will be open for football on Sunday. So, if you need me, I'll be on Fern Street.
It's
beautiful.
amazing. I love it.
Sounds good to me. I don't see enough of Mike anymore.
He's
way
busy.
Way too busy.
Keeping us safe.
It's keeping us
He is.
safe.
He's doing a great job. Great job. He had to take off on Sunday to open the Fernwood. He had to use a
Whoa.
vacation day. How about that? That's how hard he's working.
Well, how about this fishing trip I saw?
Oh yeah. So
Tell us about that.
Sorta
Now
last-
we got to get something fun.
yeah, sort of last minute. My friend Jeff, who used to work with, recently retired from my company. He's got a house out there. So for years, like when I first started working with him, we would meet up, go to the beach. Like he's got 2 boys. I had the girls, and his son is the one a year ago. I went to Notre Dame, and he was his son was the head, trumpet player for Notre Dame's band, marching band. Met up with him, so whatever. Over the summer, he's like, yeah, let's fish when you come out for the week. And it turns out he wasn't there because he had to move his son to Chicago. He's getting his PhD in some sort of super science. I got to hook him up with Guaric. So anyway, he hit me last week. He's like, hey, it's a full moon next week. The boat I go on might be doing a full moon striped bass trip. I'm like, all right, let me know. I talked to Nancy. She's like, yeah, you should go. I'm like, you could let me know last minute. So he was updating me on the weekend. He's like, they keep canceling trips because if the conditions aren't perfect, they don't go. So Monday morning, he's like, he's going tonight. He canceled tomorrow. I'm like, all right. Threw some stuff in a duffel bag, my computer, jumped on a train at 11 a.m. from Floral Park to Jamaica. Caught like the 11:44, whatever it is, to Montauk.
So you went west to go east.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful
Love
train
it.
ride. I worked on the train. Had my computer and everything.
Okay. So this is amazing work. So you 11:44 from Jamaica to Montauk.
I think that's
how
what it was.
long?
Yeah, something like that.
All right. How long is the ride?
2 hours and 45 minutes, something like that.
Perfect.
Yeah,
And
got
it
out
would
there
have
like
taken you.
2:30.
It would have taken so much more to drive,
Oh yeah, and I could work.
and you could work because the drive to Montauk is ridiculous.
Yeah.
The traffic, it's just awful.
There's a lot of local roads. But one complaint for the railroad, none of the outlets on the double-decker train I was on worked.
Yeah, no, they're terrible.
So annoying.
Maybe when they're on strike, they can fix the equipment.
Right. They could get the electricians union in there. So made it out there. Jeff gave me a ride. I could walk from the train station to our house, but he picked me up. Dropped me off. Did some work stuff. Went for a quick run. And then he picked...
That was the New Jersey run? Was that the one in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
shape
looked
of
like
New
good
Jersey?
job. Shape of New
Yeah.
Jersey. And then he picked me up. We went to the boat. There's about 20 people. They'd like to cap it at 20 on a party boat, the Ebb Tide. We pushed off at 6 p.m. It was gorgeous out, much like today. Zero wind. We drove
Flat seas.
The sea was flat. We drove like an hour right off of Block Island. Basically started fishing as the sun was setting. The key was, he's like, they go, as soon as it gets dark, the tide was the way he wanted it. And then when the moon comes up, everything gets active. And sure enough, man, boom. I mean, the boat, we would do these drifts and then he would move again and do the same drift. It was like 40, 45 feet of water. We were fishing with live eels, which are very annoying to put on the hook.
Yeah. You have to hit it with a bat? Do you hit it with a bat?
No. Kept them alive because you want them moving.
Right, but I heard you hit him with a bat to calm him down so you can hook him.
I did whatever the mates. So 2 mates, awesome dudes. The one guy was the captain's son. They were very helpful, but you got to listen to their commands.
Yeah.
So it's a little stressful. So they're like, and the captain was like, all right, everybody, lines in. He's like, drop to the bottom, take 3.5 cranks up, and then don't move. No, like, jigging it. No, they have circle hooks, so the fish kind of hook themselves. I got one pretty quick. Though there was a pool, $10 a man, and it was first striped bass in the boat, takes all. And
The first legal striped bass?
No. Just first striped bass. Yeah, we weren't even going for keepers.
Oh, okay.
Because we were going for monsters, and you can't keep the monsters.
You can't keep
so this
them
was a
anymore,
catch and release trip. We were fishing in federal waters, so even if you got a slot fish, you can't keep striped bass in federal waters. I didn't know that till we went.
Interesting.
Yeah. I didn't
Probably
get the
all
first.
running from the windmills out there.
I was in view of the windmills. They were right in front
Danger.
of me.
Be dangerous.
We were right near them. I didn't get the first fish, but I got like the 5th fish. I got one pretty early. It was awesome.
It was huge. I saw the picture.
Yeah, and then my buddy Jeff, he got one. He got a bluefish, but there was fish every drift. People were catching bass. It was awesome.
That's awesome.
But I went cold. I didn't get one forever. And then he's like, we're fishing now for 4 hours. I got one, but I was having a good time.
Yeah, of course.
And he's like, all right, last drift. And I'm like, come on. And I go down. Boom! Oh, man, this thing, twice the fight as the first one. Like, the first one, I was able to stay in my spot.
Yeah.
A lot of times, most people who caught him, they were like, that's why I said you listen to the mate. They're like, fish on! And the fish is dragging them down the boat, and you got to lift your pole over the guy or go under him, whatever the mate says. It's like chaos. At one point, the giant net, the mate dropped it and smashed me in the side of the head.
Whoa.
I don't know what hit me. The guy's like, I'm so sorry. You all right? I'm like, I'm okay. It was like feeling for blood. So I got one on the last drift. It was awesome. Took me up the side of the boat a little bit.
So now, when you do the striped bass fishing, the fish bites. Are you supposed to wait before you hook?
So that's what they were like, with the circle hooks, which is what we were using, do not set the hook.
Never set it.
No, right. You have to let them set the hook themselves, basically.
So that was always, so when I went on a fishing trip, I guess we were not using a circle hook because you had to feel
and then
the bite,
time it right.
but you had to wait.
That's
there
what I'm
had
used
to be
to.
a pause,
Yeah.
and I had such a problem with this pause because I'm like such a spaz, and the captain would be like, "What are you doing?"
You got all excited. You started yanking immediately.
Right away, yank.
I think I missed out on some fish for doing the same thing. Like, I'm not used to just sitting there. Like,
correct. So you know what else I have a problem with the pause though? If I talk to people down south, my cadence of speaking with them it's just off because, like, obviously we all know I interrupt and I speak fast, right?
Now this is while you're fishing in the South?
Nope, this is just I'm taking the pause that is required from the fishing to speaking to people in the South because they have this pause between sentences that makes me feel like it's my turn to talk.
You can't stand the silence. You want to yank.
And you know, I mean, it's really terrible with Zoom calls, but it happens in person too.
I know people like that, not even just from the South, and you have to know who you're talking to, right?
Yeah.
And it still happens sometimes. And I don't think I'm afraid of the silence. It's just I'm used to talking in a rhythm.
Right, it's the cadence.
Conversating, in a rhythm.
Yeah, but they're in between thoughts, and you got to let them finish. And it's hard.
Some people.
It's like the fishing delay. It's like, don't yank. It's not your turn to talk.
Well,
Slow.
like the fish who are trying to win the battle, I do feel like some people that do that, non-Southerners, because there are people that I work with that do that. That's a control mechanism.
A power. Now I'm going to think I'm going to do pauses too.
You be you, man.
I want to do, but I want to have power. I want to be a powerful speaker. So maybe I will be more slow.
Because then you could give the person the...
See, I just did it.
Yep.
I just did it. I paused.
You can give them the old, can I finish? One of those. It's a little zip.
I just did it again.
It's not good for a Garcast, though.
I just did it again. I'm just practicing.
Yeah, it's not
But
good.
this is...
sitting
I'm
here
practicing the power.
to see how long you can go.
Well, you know, I'm not doing it fully because I don't want to ruin the Garcast
Well,
with
I
my
think
powerful
all our
pause.
listeners would love if we did a quiet contest.
Great radio. You can't beat that for radio.
Imagine everybody like listen and like, how far would they make it? Who would be the winning listener? Like, who would make it 45 minutes?
We could have a password. We could have a password, and you get a prize if you made it through.
I will do that next week. That's funny as shit. But yeah, the fishing was good. Thank you. And then
That's amazing.
I know you love my travel story. So then we get back to the dock at 11:30. Pretty tired. When it was over, so a lot of the guys on the boat knew each other. Jeff knew like everybody. These people just do this. Like one guy drove from Rockland County that day. He's like, I heard they were going, so I drove down. And we got back at 11:30. He's like, I'm driving back now. I'm
Whoa.
like, crazy. This guy
Die
rides.
Hard.
Oh my God. You need a Tesla for that drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That would have been perfect. But everybody comes back inside the boat. It's kind of open. You know, there's tables, some chairs. And it's like, all right, a couple guys cracking beers, just chilling. Two old guys had an old school Playmate cooler. I'm like, Jeff, look at these guys. The two of them set up at the table. They taken out condiments. He had a container of roasted red peppers. He had
Whoa.
He had bread that was pre-toasted.
Next
They're
level.
making sandwiches. I'm like, look at these guys. These
Yeah,
guys. I had like a bag of
balsamic.
chips. I'm like,
The Playmate
drooling.
cooler, that's the one that folds open?
Yeah, you know,
Folds.
the old
yeah,
school.
Yeah.
It was a cool people watching thing too. It was cool.
So what did you do? You came back the next day?
So yeah, Jeff dropped me off. Went to bed at like midnight, and I was like, there was an 11 something train was the first train, and then there was like a 2:44, and I'm like, what am I gonna rush for? Let me relax out here. I talked to Nancy, and did a couple things around the house. Worked from there. Had a bunch of meetings. Actually walked to 7-Eleven, which is like 2.2 miles away. Got a cup of coffee.
Nice.
Walked back.
Internet at the house is obviously working well now, right?
Yes.
Because you had trouble there.
I
last
also
year
wanted
or
to
the
be
year
there. We
before?
had a new electrical line run from the pump to the house, and then no one's been there. So I took 2 showers, tested it out. Everything seems to be working well.
Wow.
And
you
then,
never shower. That's impressive.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. And then Jeff picked me up. He was so accommodating. I was going to walk to the train, and I got on the 2:44. Of course, snagged myself the Coors Light 3-pack of 24-ounce beers from 7-Eleven when I got my coffee. And worked and had some cocktails, cruising back to Jamaica. It was great.
That's amazing.
And-
Again,
and-
no traffic.
No traffic, zipped into Jamaica, and there was going to be like a 35, 40-minute wait for the Floral Park train.
Yeah. Wow. That never happens.
Yeah. And I go up to the stop, and I'm just like, I always like to scan to see what trains are there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, look at that. There's a Huntington train. First stop, New Hyde Park. Jumped on it as the doors closed. Nancy picked me up in New Hyde Park, and I was
Perfect.
in the house round trip 3 hours. Like
That's
The
amazing.
whole trip. Montauk to inside my house, 3 hours.
That's amazing.
Beautiful.
I love that.
So it was
That's-
great. I'm like,
a
Jeff,
great day.
tell me when to do another trip. I might do this again. This is great. Take a day off. It was great. Just fishing at night, working on the train.
That was a beautiful full moon, too. I saw it walking the other day.
It took a while to bust through the clouds, and that thing just burst out. I was like, whoa. My dad's out there now. I got him all excited. I'm like, Dad. He's like, oh, let me call Jimmy. He's got his buddy out there. And the mates were like, you should have fished with us this afternoon. We were killing the fluke. My dad loves fluking. So he drove out yesterday, which wasn't a good day to fish, but it was just a travel day. And he's currently on the water. He just texted me, fluking. They caught some albacore on the way out. And now he's fluking right next to the boat I fished on because I told them how they did well, and they found him. And they're like, all right, we're drifting right next to him.
I wonder if the captains get pissed.
If you go out of the water, there's definitely a code. You don't want to be like tied up to them, but usually everybody looks for the party boats where they are anyway, right? Like, all right, there must be fish over there.
Well, so I've been on a party boat and overheard the mates of the captain talking about the privates that are like
Yeah.
fishing near them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they
I
can
mean,
find
if
out
you're
our
on a-
spot.
If you're on a party boat, like, what do you care at that point, right?
No,
'Cause
I don't care.
It's
the
not
captain
affecting
that
your
cares.
fishing.
No, the captains get mad. Like they're figuring out their
Well, the
stuff.
captains don't want, 100 boats to show up and catch all the fish, right? I guess. I don't know.
Maybe.
Is that possible?
No.
I don't think that's possible.
So, my dad's going to fish today and tomorrow. So
So do you think the fish are always there, but sometimes they're eating, or do they like they're just not hungry? So you could be dropping a hook.
Yeah, well, I think there's times when you're in the wrong spot. There's no fish, of course, but I think the spot we were at, there's a reason why he didn't go out till 6 o'clock, because you want the fish active and feeding, right? So like,
Right, so they can
tide-
be there and
tide
just
has a
looking
lot
at
to
the
do with
hooks, being
that.
like, nah,
Dark,
not good now,
exactly.
not hungry.
Exactly.
Midnight snack time.
Midnight snack. So that was fun.
No bananas, right? Nobody brought a banana.
I was looking. The two old guys had a fruit cup. I didn't see
That
a
would
banana in it.
that would have been amazing if it was a banana. Ah!
Picked him up, threw the guy off the boat.
Yeah, banana bread. You just slap it out of his hand.
Imagine.
That would be
Banana bread is so freaking good too.
fun. A lot of sugar, Gar.
It doesn't matter. It's so good. It's one of those things
That's
you got to
your
take
line.
the sugar.
That's
I mean,
your
ice
line.
cream. I'm okay with ice cream.
You're an ice
Got
cream
sugar,
guy,
but
aren't you?
Ice
I
cream
love
is
ice
great.
cream too. Had a Twister the other night. Wednesday is Twister.
Twister? What's
At
that?
Ralph's Italian Ices, you get vanilla ice cream, chocolate peanut butter cup of ice in the middle, and then vanilla soft serve on top. It's fantastic.
I was unaware of this. Where'd you go?
Oh
Down
my
to KP?
God. Yeah.
We do like my house likes Ralph's. We got two within striking distance.
Yeah, Christine loves Carvel, so that's usually when we do a ice cream.
Wednesday
run.
is
It's usually
Sunday.
Carvel.
Yeah,
oh, it's
Sunday.
Twister Tuesday. It's Twister
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Wednesday is
Wednesday.
Sunday at Carvel. If you want to,
You-
minimize your ice cream.
Do you buy Carvel for your dog, or you just give your dog that really expensive food?
Just the really expensive food, which, by the way, I don't know that I ever brought up. We're not giving it like it's you cut your regular food.
No, you said that.
with the expensive. Okay, good. I didn't want people to think that I'm spending $500 a month on food.
Now,
which is
speaking
what it
of
would
high-end food,
be. Yeah.
where were you last night?
Oh,
Oh,
it was a win. Yesterday was a win. We had BMO and I connected and said we wanted to try and get together. Was waiting for the schedule to hook up, and I sent them the text. Simple, H2O. He said in. Suggested a time.
in.
We modified the time as we got closer, and it was perfect. And it was actually, and they treat him. They don't know me. I don't go in as often as he does, but they have no idea who I am. But BMO's there all the time and gets VIP treatment. And it was amazing. He's got some big news. I'm not going to share it, but it's going to be big.
Have you had their Brussels sprouts yet?
Everything. I've had everything there. I love
They
it.
make them so good because I think they put honey in them and stuff like that. They are
Something
some of the
sweet
best
about it.
Brussels
It's
sprouts I've
delicious.
ever had in my
the
life.
Harrison here in Floral Park, which is kind of the steakhouse-iest place, does something similar, and they're just delicious.
So they're the big win at H2O. I like the beef Wellington. I'm such a big fan.
You're a
of
beef
it.
Wellington guy.
I am.
I had
And
sushi last time.
You know that the issue with the beef Wellington, it's very hard for me to order, especially if Colleen is going to get it too, because Colleen likes her steak well done.
The
You
woman
can't
that you,
make
the woman
a
that you live
beef
with?
Wellington not well
You
done.
can't eat any meat well done.
No, I know she does. Oh, I mean the woman I live with.
But you
Jesus.
should never get the same thing. Right? Don't want to steal it.
No, we won't.
Yeah.
But I won't want to share with the woman I live with because
if she orders it, you're not going to want it.
You're not going to want to pick off of it because it's
correct. And
it's
my dad too.
cooked to
He
death.
makes a big production out of it too. And I'm like, Dad,
he
you
makes
just can't get it.
Big production out of everything, doesn't he?
I say, Dad, you just can't get the beef Wellington.
All right.
Because nah, they're gonna cut it in butterfly. I was like, not.
It sounds like what would he have done if he was with Andy in Lisbon, Portugal, having fish deboned at the side of
Deboned?
the table.
He would never do it.
Hope you're having a great trip, Andy.
Yeah. Andy's busy. He didn't send in an email this week.
That stud, that actor-looking Hollywood son of a gun.
He's amazing, isn't he?
I feel bad. Somebody should tell Bree she looks like an actress at least. Make her feel good.
It's tough. It's tough following his shadow.
I would. I've been out just with him, and you definitely feel, lesser when you're with Andy. He is something. He is good for the H2O. That was a funny picture. You look like J.J. Watt 9 Eagle.
J.J. Watt.
JJ. So I did have one very important thing.
Oh,
I can't remember what evening it was now. Wait, I can remember because we came home from somewhere. Where were we? We had just gotten home. It was dark out. And pulled into the driveway. And I was talking to the dog, and I see like a car parked in front of my neighbor's house with the headlights on. And I'm like, he's not around. I'm like, I wonder who that is. And I was actually going to peek, and then I kind of forgot about it. So I think I almost caught the person who did a drive-by of my house, but didn't get a
Senior
make or model.
assassin early? What's going on?
Yeah. And I went out to walk the dog later. I walked right by it, and then on the way back in, I spotted this on my stoop. Brand new, by the way. No lie.
And for those that are listening and not watching,
It's a brand new Brita in the plastic wrap
with a note.
with a note that says "brand new!" exclamation point. Never been peed in. So we know it's a listener because I
Definitely a
recently
listener.
told the story about how when my mom first got a Brita, I was like, I wonder how well this filter works, and I peed in it. So very funny. We have our suspects. Nobody has confessed. I think it was late. I don't think somebody would have driven from the Smithtown area, but you never know. Somebody could have been passing through.
We haven't seen Guar in a while. I mean, who knows where Guar is?
He hasn't listened to that episode yet. And, you know, I'm thinking Jackie. Shit, very nice. Looks like
Yeah, if we look at that handwriting,
feminine
let's look
handwriting.
at that.
Very nice handwriting.
Yeah, very loopy, smooth.
Yep.
Yeah,
Very nice. So, very funny. Actually made me laugh pretty hard.
that is funny. That is great.
So maybe,
I love it.
maybe, you know, gonna be spending a lot of time on Fern Street this weekend. Maybe I'll pee in it when I'm over there. I'll bring it with me, and we'll see what happens.
You can write bathroom on it.
We'll
or
do a
something.
live demonstration. See if it's improved in the last 30 years or probably 40 years since I last tried it. So maybe that'll be a party trick at the block party.
Love it.
I'll take photos of the full Brita. See what color it is. So good stuff. Very interactive listeners we have out there. Except for the people who don't email. Which we have none of this week. That's okay.
No
We had a big
emails.
week. We had a big week last week.
Yeah, it's all good. We could talk. We could talk TV shows if you guys want, real quick. I mean, you gonna
Go
watch anything?
Stick.
You're still sticking with Stick. Did we talk about it in Discord or here?
We didn't talk about it. It was on
What is
Discord.
that? I have no idea what that's about.
It is Owen Wilson is
Like
a
him.
washed-up golf pro.
Oh.
And so the first episode drew me in, and it was funny because he was working at a sports store giving somebody a pitch to to sell a driver, and it brought us in because I was like, Chris, that's you like him that when you're at work, you know. Then episodes 2, 3, 4, not like I stopped watching it. I was like, I'm out. It wasn't good. But then in the absence of other TV shows, I'm like, well, we might as well just finish it. And it got great. His acting, he really broke out of that shell, although there was still his typical banter. You know, Owen Wilson has a style. He plays the same character in every...
Pretty similar.
You know, but in this, he totally had a side where, you felt bad for him, and it was really good acting, and I was really impressed. My criticism of the show, I think that some of the characters could have been hotter. I think there was an opportunity to have a hot mom in there, and she wasn't. She just wasn't good. It was frumpy. I didn't like it.
You wanted hot.
You know, that would have been my criticism of the show. More hotness was necessary.
Alright,
But
I might
other
check
than
that out.
that,
That sounds
really
interesting.
great. It was really
Sydney
great.
Sweeney as the mom would have been better.
And there was also a character, if you remember the assistant to John Dutton in Yellowstone, she plays like a 21-year-old girl in this. And it's a completely different character for her, and she's really good at it. So that was really fun to watch, too. So that actress, do you say actress anymore? Is that inappropriate? You can't
can say it.
actress.
It's
No,
a
I think
Garcast.
everybody's an
It's-
actor.
It's
No?
our world. We can say what we want.
Well, she was a good actress.
There you
She's
go.
a good actress. Really good. So,
Fantastic.
I watched
Yeah.
Alien Earth again. I
gotta
put it
do- I
off for
gotta
a
do
little
that.
while.
I gotta do it.
I started watching episode 3. It really is. They did a really bang up job of
Laurent
that.
keeps saying on Facebook that it's the must-watch show.
Yeah, it's really good. I like
don't
it.
even say anything about it. I'm going to watch it.
Yep, definitely
Dark
put it
TV?
on. I'm guessing it's getting close to streaming. It's on FX, so I don't know if you need it on Guard TV. If you do, let me know. Anthony asked for it as well, and he found it on TV. So,
Okay.
if you have trouble, let me know.
All right. I'll get back.
But I believe you should be able to get that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I know you're watching Chief of War, right,
Yeah, I need
Mike?
to jump back in. I had just watched the first 4, and now you reloaded me, so I got to get in there.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
That's another really good one.
Cool.
Right up Bemo's alley with all the swords and
He loves swords.
death.
Oh, and I should say it's not a TV show, but Bosco, you and the millions were correct. Hamilton was amazing.
Oh,
that's
yes,
right.
let's
You
talk
saw
about
Hamilton.
Hamilton. How was your trip? How did it go?
Good.
Who went? Where'd you sit?
We took a train to Grand Central on Sunday, and then just walked
Okay.
basically up 46th Street, right to the theater.
Okay.
We went to a Parisian cafe right across the street of the theater and sat down and had some crepes and croissants. So that was fun. Reagan was all dressed up. It was her fancy mission. And then by the time we finished, they were starting to let people in. Long line down the block. Got good seats.
Oh, they're
The
not
office-
like regular seats. You just general admission.
No, you have your own seats.
Oh,
But would
oh,
you
you had good seats already.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like all the seats in that theater would be good.
Yeah, we were orchestra level, like row R or something, kind of towards the right-hand side. Perfect. Because it was nice at the end, too. We had an easy exit right out the side door right there to the street. Boom. Show was amazing. Like, I've heard all the music and, all the hype and everything. And not that I thought it was overhyped, but, like, it was really good. Like, even
Yeah.
stuff you don't get when you just listen to the music. Like,
No, it was.
lot of,
I absolutely loved it. So
Would
in
I know
our
any
seat,
songs? Probably not, right?
you've probably heard the, maybe you haven't. I shouldn't say.
Probably
I
not.
don't know.
If it's not on the radio, I'm
Yeah,
not.
never
probably
gonna
never
No,
heard
you
it.
don't know the songs. But, like,
I don't know any
the
songs.
set, the choreography, some of the funny stuff. It's just really good. I didn't realize
yeah,
it was- I didn't realize it was-
King Henry.
Yeah,
He's
King
a great
Henry.
character.
I like George Washington. He was a big badass. He was cool.
Yeah, he was good.
And then the two guys, like, they play two roles. How they were Lafayette and his buddy, and then they become Jefferson and Madison.
Yeah, that was awesome. I love how they did that.
Yeah, that was really cool.
So our seat was upper level all the way on the left, so the opposite corner.
Nice.
And again, there's only 1,500 people in that theater.
Yeah, it's tiny.
So that's pretty cool. It's a pretty intimate setting. What else do I have about Hamilton? During the scene where, the really sad scene where Hamilton's son passed,
Yeah.
right?
That was pretty emotional.
It was emotional, right?
I didn't see that coming. I was like, whoa.
During that scene, Matthew FaceTimes Colleen with this stupid, silly face. He's like, "Ah."
She answered it.
It just rang. She didn't answer it, no,
Oh.
but it came in. And
Dumbass.
I was like, Matt, come on. But that was fun. Now, I made a rookie mistake. So when I went to Hamilton, I drove into the city that day, and I parked, just idiot, right next to the theater. Like, we're going to get out and get away. It was such a rookie, dumb.
That street
dumb.
when we came out, that street was mayhem with pedicabs and
It was
taxis.
terrible. And then I had to.
And it's aimed right at, you got to pull into Times Square, basically. Like, that's terrible. What were you thinking?
It was terrible. It was
You're like a
terrible.
Knicks player after a game, trying to get through all that
I
traffic.
shouldn't even be qualified. Like, I was so concerned about getting a place that would take the Tesla, and I really planned it out. I'm
Train.
like, we'll go right down. Then
We,
we had to
uh,
wait 20 minutes. It was
We had a
terrible.
4:30 reservation at an Italian restaurant on the same block, closer between 8th and 9th, that Christine O'Donoghue, Rob's wife, recommended. And we got there at 4, and they took us right away. It was fine. Beautiful lunch, sat down.
Wait, I thought you had Persian.
That was before. This is after the show.
Oh, it was a matinee.
Yes, 1 o'clock.
Oh,
show.
okay.
So we had a beautiful meal, and then we caught walked back to Grand Central, and we got some cookies around the corner. There's like a famous cookie spot that we've been to before, and then I didn't realize how slow those two walk. I'm like, let's move it. We literally just made the 6 o'clock train out of Grand Central, so it was perfect.
That's perfect. And then it
Love
goes
it.
Grand Central to Floral Park.
Yeah, man.
Oh, like millionaires.
We were parked
like
right
a
under the
millionaire.
We were parked
That's
under the
that's
train.
awesome.
Beautiful.
Love it.
It was a win-win.
Great.
Yep.
Like it.
Excellent.
What do you think is the next play you're going to go see?
Reagan wants to see 6.
What is that about?
That's what I said. It's actually interesting. I have to look into. I don't know any of the music, but it's about all the wives of Henry VIII, like the 6 wives of Henry VIII.
Oh, that's excellent. I
'Cause
love
he had
that.
a lot of them killed. He divorced
Yeah.
a few. That's the premise. I don't know anything else about it. So that
I
sounds
like
That's
it.
good. Is
So
it
I
a
want to
musical?
see. I definitely like the play. I think my next. I either want to see the Book of Mormon
Hey, I've never seen that.
or Juliet.
Okay.
Juliet is the after story of Romeo and Juliet if she decided not.
Yeah, that's actually a cool premise.
And I think that's pretty cool.
Cool. Show tunes. I mean, we tortured Garber a little Broadway. Now I got to torture you with a little English football. So.
Oh, I should have picked up this call. Damn. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, if you got to make it, you're not going to want to hear this part anyway. After a lot of speculation and rumor and comments in the media, Nottingham Forest did fire their coach, Nuno.
So you saw this coming? I mean, obviously I don't follow
It's
as
been brewing
closely
for like
as you
3
guys.
weeks.
Had it?
Yeah, he came out. Sumu thinks he got himself fired on purpose because of the things he came out and said. And then it basically was, Sumu summarized it to me and Mike in a text, and he gave more detail. But in general, like the way I was explaining it to Nancy, they brought in a new head of football operations
Right.
in the summer. I think a guy from Arsenal. I could be wrong, but I think it was. And put that guy in between Nuno and the owner. Where
He
Nuno
thought he
had
was gonna
direct
be
access
more-
to the owner before for football decisions. Now this guy
Yeah.
made all the decisions, who they're signing, who they're bringing in, and Nuno did not like it.
He was basically GM coach. He lost
Sounds
his
like
GM title. Somebody else came in, new
what it
GM.
sounds
He
like.
didn't like him.
Right. So he basically
Or-
then said things you're not supposed to say about the owner in the public media, made a decision for the European squad that he knew the owner would disagree with. Goodbye.
Yeah, that owner doesn't tolerate
No,
shit.
and they brought in Ange Postecoglou, who won a trophy with Spurs last year, but had a terrible record in the Premier League last year, and is known for not giving a shit about defense and just attacking like a wild man. So tune in this weekend as we play Arsenal.
It's got to be hard to implement a new system that quick, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're professionals; they can probably pick it up, but
it's also the opposite of the way they play. So.
Hopefully it's a little more exciting for.
But I mean, they have a ton of new players, so
right.
they're kind of starting fresh. So Saturday morning, 7:30 a.m.
Oh, that's early.
Set your alarms, kids. Maybe that's when we start the Fern Street block party. Maybe I'll take my morning pee in a Brita.
Ah. Take a leak every time we score.
Yes, sir. Anywho,
Fill that
that's
cup
the
up.
end of football. International break is over. Hopefully for Guar and AIM as well.
Oh,
Imagine if
Been
he
very
ever
sad.
emails us again. It's gonna be amazing.
one day he will,
I don't know.
and it's going to be so long.
The longest email. The greatest email.
The greatest, the longest ever, no
Right.
doubt. Good. Well, listeners, get out there and send us emails. Get on the Discord.
For fuck's sake.
Fuck's sake. I think that's it.
Sumu, we need to talk. Nancy may have been a glass of wine or two. Indicated that because I'm turning 50, we probably should go to another Forest game somewhere.
Look at that.
Call me.
Excellent. I picked up Paramount Plus, by the way.
Good. It's a good app.
It was half price, and I wanted to get it for MMA next year. So
It's a very good app. Do it.
is that me beeping, or is that what do you?
Now remember, Dan Bob, when we wrap this up, you gotta keep the window open that says
Just a
"Keep
little longer."
Open. You have to read the message while the episode is downloading.
Okay.
or uploading.
Okay, very good. Uploading.
Thanks.
My apologies.
Did it work out when I got
Oh yeah,
back
yeah.
in?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we're great. So thank you
You-
very
you
much.
give-
I appreciate
you give
that.
Gar a scare every week. He gets nervous.
Well, you know what? I think I waited a little bit longer that day, and then when I went in there, it said it was waiting for you to finish an upload. I'm like, oh shit! I'm like, I hope I catch him because we
All
did
about-
Thursday last
he's just,
week, right?
He's just taking the pause. He's taking the pause. He's trying to control your
That's
upload.
it. It's Den Bob's pause.
Yeah, that's all. Good luck Villanova this weekend.
Yes. Good luck, Villanova. Go Wildcats.
Let's see how it goes.
All right.
I'll be watching closely.
Well, until next time, be Garific.
Gar out.
Have a great day.
Later, boys.
I pledge allegiance to the family of the United Garcast of the Discord, and to the Montana commune that we will all meet up at when humanity finally craps the bed. One Gar Nation, under God, or thoughts, with a vow to be excellent to one another. and to always follow that one simple rule. Don't be a dick. Gar pluribus unum.